Yo, what up, doe? What up, doe? We in the place to be. Already know what it is. Episode 177 of Mask Off, man. We here, we live and direct. I'm your man, Mask Off Malachi. To my left, to my right, to the side of me is my main man, 100 grand, my OG. Mask Off Big Tone. What's good, my main?
What is the deal?
Man,
It's
you know
real.
me. You
It's
know me,
real.
man. Everything copacetic, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it floating, keeping it flowing, man. I'm glad to be back in the place to be. We back with another episode. You know what I'm saying? 177. That's a nice little ring to that number, too. 177, 77, 007, whatever you want to call it. Cause I'm black, y'all. It's February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day.
It's only appropriate that we sing it the right way. Should I do it?
You should.
I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety blicky, not black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. And it's a fact, y'all. I'm blickety blick black, y'all.
Black.
Boom.
Black. Yes, sir.
Word to your mother.
We are black, and we glad to be black, and we glad to be back here in the place.
Hold on. Do you know where that's from?
Yeah.
What?
That movie, my man played in what's his name? I forgot his name, but Don't Be a Menace?
Nope.
Hold on.
CB4.
Yes, yeah, I knew it. It flashed in my mind, and then I missed it. Yep, CB4 with Chris Rock in them. Yep.
Alan Payne, Chris Rock.
Yeah.
You know, he was pro-black with white women. It was crazy.
Yeah, and that's why I said Don't Be a Menace, because my man had the white woman, and he was pro-black, so it made me think of that. But that wasn't. Yeah. But that's dope, man. Speaking of Valentine's Day, my Valentine just said, "What's up?" Shout out to my love, Danny Love in the building. Episode 177 with the fire.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, indeed. Danny. And also, before we, gotta hit it with the I mean, because I'm black. Or you see all the shades. You feel me?
That's that melanin pop right there.
You said what?
That's that melanin pop right.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Black and proud, man. And if you free tonight, we are at the Raw Space. Pause. The Lovely's Clean Comedy Show. Tickets $25. You can still get them. We have a good amount of seats sold, but some seats still available. And depending on who all comes at the door to get them, you could be one of those people. So appreciate y'all for all the people that bought tickets.
Yo, go Raw on Valentine's Day.
Hey, we are. Shout out to you, Mary. We celebrated 11 months married yesterday. Time is flying by, man. We coming up on that year fast. It's wild. It's a beautiful thing, though.
Super dope, man.
Yes.
313 will be here in a minute.
It will, man. It really will. So how you feeling, man? What's the deal with you?
Oh, man. I'm all right, man. Physically, I kind of took a stumble last week on some ice, so my knee been killing me, and you don't really know how you feel till you actually fall. I was all right. The adrenaline was pumping, dumping. It was all over me. I laid down on the concrete. I fell outside. I laid down on the concrete. My knee went forward. I was like, It was some snow over some ice, and I fell on that joint, and one of my legs went forward. I went back like this, and so then, being as though I'm from Michigan, I know you don't do no real panicking when you fall. So I kind of braced myself for the impact. I accepted it. I rolled over, and I proceeded to get up. All this adrenaline pumping, I really don't feel it till like a couple days in the game. I was like, oh God. She was hurting. But I'm bouncing back, man. I feel good. I feel great. I'm all right. But other than that, man, my little sister had a scare. Everything's good with her. She's 7 months pregnant. She fell on her bum at work. But shout out to her. Everything good. So the baby's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about that. Um, you know, as we know, today is Valentine's Day. Shout out to DJ Touch. DJ Touch is in the mother building. Yeah, and I'm doing great. Other than that, man, love is love, life is life. Ollie's in full effect, running around here giving the people what they want. When they don't even want it, he gives it to
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
That's dedication.
that is. Yeah, he be on it, don't he?
He be on it. That's love and dedication, man. Shout out to a
Yeah.
real nigga.
Well, I'm glad that your sister is good, man. I'm glad you good as well, man. I know that wasn't easy, man. You
No,
know,
I,
them them reaction times don't be as quick as we like them to be. I was shoveling snow
I
yesterday.
couldn't even react though. It was like I was my cat like instincts. Ooh, you know what I mean? All I could do is recover. I couldn't react. I would recover. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes it be like that. You
Right.
can't always catch yourself. You just out of there sometimes. I I was shoveling snow yesterday outside the crib and yeah, it I almost slipped myself. It was troubling. I said, "Oh, let me not be so cool out here and let me make sure I'm good." Yeah, man. But it snowed a lot. You know, we in Michigan though. We already know how they go. I myself, I'm feeling good. I'm excited about our show tonight. We've been doing a lot of promoting out in these streets. So it's dope to see like the people that I've been meeting in the streets. That's what we've been mainly focused on is like people we don't know. Because people we know already know what's up with us. You know, they know we rocking, but we working on building new audience members. So even if people don't come, the fact that they got a promotional card in their hand, and the fact that they are being aware of what we do, we put our social media on it. So just building the brand, expanding. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good overall. It's Valentine's Day, so the love is in full effect, man. I can't complain. I'm glad to be here. Happy to be here on this February 14th, 2025. Time is flying, man. We are midway through February 2025. Like, wow. Like,
I feel like time ain't flying as fast as I wanted to go. Like we
mm,
4 year we still got 4 years to go in a presidency that just look horrendous right now. And I'm sorry to flip the script, but when you mention time is it's going slow, bro.
mm-hmm. Yeah, good point. I mean, we are like coming up on 30 days of him being in office. Yeah, man, it's like when you look ahead 4 years of this, like it's crazy. And that's we're gonna talk about that today and some of the things and the moves that he has made or trying to make when it comes to certain things. So before we get into all of that, I gotta hit him off with something special that we like to do. You already know what it is.
Zippity boo,
I'm going
zippity boo, zippity boo, zippity boo, zippity boo,
boom,
zippity boo.
pop, pet, poop, bam. What up, though? Today's motivational minute, man, is don't let nobody take your power. Don't let nobody take what's yours. Okay. And that comes from your possessions, your energy, your spirit, whatever the case is, you got to protect what's yours, especially as a people, as a race, we got to protect what's ours. We can't allow people to take what they deem they can take from us, regardless if they take it or not. We got to keep it to ourselves. And the same goes for people as an individual, whether it's your family, your spirit, your energy, your time. Like, don't allow anybody to take anything that you're not allowing, freely to give. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect the things that you own, intellectually and also physically. Protect yourself, protect your investments. Protect your family, protect your heart. You got to protect yourself, man. Your heart is the biggest thing. You got to protect it, because if not, the world will try to steal it. The devil's job is to steal, kill, and destroy, but you can't let that happen. You got to stand up for what's right, stand up for yourself, stand up for your family, stand up for what you believe in. Don't let nobody take your faith. A lot of times people, you give your ideas out and people will take your faith just that quick. You walk away from a conversation and you'll be like, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna do it no more. You didn't let them folks take your faith. You know what I'm saying? So that's a motivational minute, man. Protect what's yours. Wow.
You know that's so true, man. Protect what's yours because it is meant for you. You know what I mean? And that's the most clearest thing that's possible. Whatever it is, it's meant for you.
Yeah.
And you need to protect that, whether it's your family, whether it's your wife,
Hmm.
whether it's your husband. You know what I mean? The things you find important. You know what I mean? People nowadays don't care about what you got going on unless it affects them in some way. And that's
100%.
just the reality about it. You know what I mean? We don't live in a world that I know of. I mean, my circle is different, but in today's day and age, we got more uh takers than givers. You know what I
100%.
mean? And with that being said, the idea of giving to people is has turned into a far-fetched notion.
Hmm.
If you give, people expect things in return.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
He
my bad,
chiming
bro.
in.
He chiming in, but it's not the right time. But obviously, when people take from you, man, you don't you lose a sense of who you are because
Yes.
you constantly trying to figure out, is this a genuine thing, or do people really love and accept what I got going on? Do you respect my time, my energy? A lot of people today don't. So the key thing is protect you, yours, and everything you find important.
100%. Well said, man. Well said. And people will take advantage. That's the thing. Like, you can't give people the benefit of the doubt. You got to be aware. You got to watch people. You know what I'm saying? And people can do it also by mistake on accident. So being that level of awareness has to be there. So you say, man, hold on, is Buddy on something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just watch, man. It's a treacherous world, and like you said, most people are enter into a deal trying to get what's best for them, which is not bad. That's just the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to look out for themselves. So who's looking out for you? You got to make sure it's you. Yeah.
One of the most selfish things that I saw, and I still say this today. And I use it in a different reference last time I used it, but you can use this in so many different ways. Like when you're on the airport, they say the first thing you do is put the oxygen on you first.
Yeah.
And I think about that, and I think about how that is a selfish way of of being able to be there for somebody.
Hmm.
But at the same time, in order for you to help somebody, you have to be able to be okay as well. You know
Come
what I
on.
mean?
Yes,
I
sir.
remember I used to work in social service, right? And I worked at this all girls facility in Philadelphia. Shout out to Philadelphia Eagles. But this all girl facility, these girls used to go at it whoop de whoop. So it was this older gentleman. He had a lot of wisdom. This African guy named Bondi. I forget the rest of his name, but every time that we'd be like at the top of this hill, and all these girls had like cabins or whatever. So when we hear there's a disturbance, we'll run from the top of the cabin down to the top of the place we was at, to the cabins, right? So one day I'm working with this guy. He goes, Anthony, no. I'm rushing, grabbing everything. I, I'm rushing out the door. I had a little bit more weight off me then. You know what I mean? I'm running. You know what I mean? So I get halfway through. I stop because I see he walking. And I'm thinking, well, why you don't have the same energy I got? You should be running too. So he says, Anthony, you should not be running. I mean, you can gingerly walk, but there's no reason to run. The danger that you are going to face will still be there when you get there. And I thought about it. He's telling me I'm exerting energy to go to something that I find extreme and important when the same problem is going to be there. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And I bring this full circle to say you have to understand who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, and how to deal with them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And sometimes everybody don't have the best. of intent. And I heard you say sometimes people don't, they may not do it intentionally. I think people do things nowadays with intent.
100%.
You know what I mean? I don't think people do things with without or not a regard. They understand what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they do it. There's no such thing as people slipping up and choosing to cause you harm.
Mm.
No, they intentionally doing that shit. You know what I mean? They know they know what it is. They know what you got going on. Whether they insecure about what they doing and what you doing, they know. You know what I mean? People have nowadays, I could be wrong about whatever situation you're talking about. People do with intent. So they know the harm that it brings with what they're doing.
Good point. I do agree. And I feel like there's both cases, but I feel like most people do have that level of awareness and they're like, I'm about to shice dog or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. And my man hit you with an African proverb. That was hilarious. Anthony. But it's real,
I
man.
think
Whatever you trying to rush to, man, it's gonna be there. And that's you could just look at that at life, period. You know, people constantly trying to rush and move and move. Look, it's gonna be there. You gotta take your time. It's a
gotta take
marathon,
it.
not a sprint. So
That's
that's
it.
been
It's so many words. That's what we're saying. It's a marathon, not a sprint, baby.
yeah. So that's been your motivational minute, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank for those that are tapped in with us and subscribed with us to episode 177. Cause I'm black, y'all. Shout out to CB4. That was a hilarious movie. Black History Month. It's so many black movies, black culture, black music. We had Kendrick Lamar do the halftime show, the Super Bowl. I personally thought it was a great halftime show. A lot of people have many different opinions on that. But today we're gonna be talking about a bunch of different things. We're gonna hit the Super Bowl. We're gonna talk about this Luka trade. But I think the first things first is we let's start heavy with it, man. Talks of the president removing Black History Month, removing the fact that we celebrate Black History in February, trying to remove some of the history out of the schools as well. It's a lot going on, man. He has implemented a lot of different things. And then he chimed in with that. You might want to have patience because ain't no telling how bad it will be in 4 years. And that's the truth. You know, that's like if we look at what he's doing already, you know, it's crazy. Things that we have been accustomed to and used to and needed for time and time again. And here we are. If you don't know, America was built on our backs, on the sweat of our brow, and literally the blood of our backs. And here we are trying to get rid of Black history. You know, this is a thing that has always happened that we know when February come around, that's our time. You know what I'm saying? We're already the minorities, although we have built this country. So
You
what's your take on that, man? I know you got a lot to unpack there.
you know, man. I really do feel like our problem as Americans, because first of all, we're foundational Black Americans, meaning this is where we from. We didn't ask to be here, but while we here and when we arrive here, we, like you said, we built this place up from the sweat of our backside. Literally, they did nothing. We did everything. They stole all our ideas.
Hmm.
I'm speaking of Caucasians. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It may be a couple that felt some way about the cause, but for majority, it's us who built this nation to
Hmm.
what it is. You know, they looked at us as one fourth of a man at one point. We was considered to be pets. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
the sad part about it is, you know, we have black people today that coincide with, you know, this racist trope that's going on today. Um, I really feel like at the end of the day, we have failed ourselves because we continue to try to assimilate in something that really has not benefited us. You know what I mean? And I mean to a degree where, yeah, it's cool. You got a job, you able to work, you able to be free and whatever, whatever. but it's always a underlay for the overlay, meaning that
Mhm.
just because I'm able to walk outside, I still live in a neighborhood that's considered to be not the same as somebody else. I always
Yeah.
find it amazing how you can look totally different than me, but you able to sustain yourself in a suburban neighborhood. What's the definition of suburban? Right? In my perspective, suburban is like what? An area where it doesn't have a lot of black people at.
Yeah.
So
Basically.
if you from Detroit, Michigan, and look at like it used to be 8 Mile used to be the divider between blacks and whites. It was used to be the clear divider between blacks and whites. Can you, yo, bro, chill. It used to be the clear divider between blacks and whites, and how if you were on the bottom side of 8 Mile, that would be African American. If you was on the top side of 8 Mile, that will all be suburban and Caucasian, Arab, Asian, everything that's not black. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
So you get to a point where it's like you have these areas where it's like you're putting us in a pocket
Yeah.
and we still able to flourish.
Yeah.
Now we at a point where today where we got Donald Trump and he's tearing up everything. He's destroying everything. He's destroying aid from other places that we are part of. All our all our allegiances and alliances. You clearly see he has an alliance with Putin. You clearly see he got an alliance with Radon Chung, Ching Chang Pong, or whatever. I don't know. And I'm not being funny when I say that. I just don't remember the name. But Radon
Kim
Chung was
Jong
actually
Un.
yeah. Radon Chung was actually a black female who used to be in commando in the 80s.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. But anyway, even if he don't have an allegiance or an alliance with them, he's desperately doing stuff to seek out those allegiances and those alliances. What he just said the other day in reference to Ukraine, he basically said, Ukraine, you are on your own. Y'all started this. Y'all need to finish it. Y'all need to just give up. Y'all shouldn't be a part of nothing. Putin was right. That's my homie. I'm not going against Putin. You know what I mean? Like he really just showing his ass, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's no tact. It's no nothing. This whole dude got a dude who has White House clearances. Nobody elected this guy. He's standing in the Oval Office with his kid, showing dominance to the president. You know what I mean? While he sit down with his head down, he got his kid there. He don't got no suit, no tie on, no nothing. I'm talking about Elon Musk. He's just up there just freestyling. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm not government. I'm being transparent, and I'm trying to tell you, like, what the fuck is you talking about? I shouldn't be looking at you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, if you gonna be the silent evil, get the fuck in the back. But it's
It's
such
it's not the
it's
case.
such a pull for power, you see. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? And they're gonna turn on each other.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. 100%, man. 100%. And they're showing their hand, like you said, if you're gonna be evil, be in the back. But that's not the case no more because they're clearly showing their hand now, and they're not afraid of it anymore. You take even the Nazi salute that he did, and the fact that he's outright trying to get rid of Black History Month. Like it doesn't get more clear than that. You feel me? Like I'm literally trying to wipe y'all out. Like let's make America great again when it was us in power in all aspects. We had the control in all aspects, and let's get back to that. I can't hear you.
You know what's crazy? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's black people that's agreeing with America was great in 1854. What the fuck are you talking about? We were still slaves. What are you talking about? No point in history where we were cool. We weren't cool. We
Nah.
have been in American soil fucked up in the game all this time. And I'm like, we was straight. We was cool. You know what I mean? Make America great. When he says that, he's not talking about you,
No,
period. He ain't
no,
talking about no Puerto Ricans. He ain't talking about Mexicans. He's not talking about Venezuelans. He's not talking about Ethiopians, Arabs. He's not talking about none of us. You know what
none
I
of
mean?
us.
None of us. And you see what's crazy? Even now they shedding their tears. So some, how could you do this? How could you do this? How you do this to me, Trump?
Hmm.
I voted for you, Trump.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know Trump. He was
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they feeling betrayed, but like Buddy already showed you what he was on. Like he's been showing his hand. You know what I'm saying? And the fact of like it's I hate that it's happening, but at least he's not hiding it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's directly like, no, y'all getting jacked up. Like,
yeah. I said that too. The fact that he's blatantly telling us who the hell he is. You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Absolutely.
And the crazy thing about it is they still trying to bend the knee. I mean, I don't know what he got on anybody. You know what I'm saying? But they are literally scared of this.
Literally. Literally. And they're just allowing him to just run rapid. You know what I'm saying? I do like it was a few things that Congress ended up vetoing of his. But for the most part, he's just having free reign. You voted for him and now your family, your friends, and possibly you are getting out of here. Exactly.
Jose, you gotta go. Maria,
Come on,
you
man.
gotta go.
You trying to get rid of natural birth?
Get
Natural
out of here,
birth
Maria. You gotta go.
is crazy. It's unbelievable for real. And that's like going back to the motivation a minute. Like we definitely can't allow that to happen. Even if it happens as a national thing, we still gotta find ways to celebrate and celebrate even more our
Yeah,
culture,
but
our heritage,
this is
our
the thing
history.
though. This is the thing though. Why are we celebrating in a country that don't no, not a country, but a government that doesn't identify with us? We need to correlate together and get our own shit. Period. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
100%. I agree with
Whether
that.
it is we take Montana, Oklahoma, or whatever. We go to these places nobody go to. You know what I mean?
But
And we take that.
sad to say, when we do that, they just gonna bomb it like they've done before.
Yeah, but I'm willing to risk it all though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm willing to risk it all because what we need to do is have our own shit. Like
yeah,
I'm tired of having conversations about us marching and us going to Congress and us fighting and us assimilating. Because that's
mhm,
what it is. We begging them to be down.
yeah.
If they
And they're
feel
not.
threatened, they this is what they doing because they feel threatened.
Hmm.
This is all what this is about. If you think about it, the
Hmm.
ideology of them being extinct. They
Yeah.
started with Roe versus Wade. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? No, we are not. No, you cannot get no abortion because we're not going to have no white babies. No, no, you're not doing it. No, no, no. Do not get rid of these babies. I need all this shit. No, and I don't want no. I don't want no ifs, ands, buts about maybe. Cut that shit out. Roe versus Wade. We ain't getting rid of them.
Hmm.
And you think about it, it's just the whole thing is just matriculating to where
Hmm.
it's turning into, us. Uh, you know how many times I said that? I said
This,
that a gazillion times.
now this
No
this this
reparation.
this the point right here. Like this the type of celebrating we need is hey, this is the contributions that y'all this is a portion of the contributions that y'all provided. Here you go. Like and that's Kendrick mentioned it as well on the halftime show, which I loved. He said 40 acres 40 acres and a mule. I forgot, but he mentioned it. Like we haven't forgot. Like we need that get back. We need that payback. It's so clear that we need that too.
Let's
I
go into
saw,
that. Let's
huh?
go into that. Let's go into that.
Yeah, please.
Let's go into that, man. You said you gonna say you saw what?
I saw this lady. It was a lady on the news article. I should have pulled it up. She wrote a book called It was called a 40 acres and a mule. It was a lie or something like that. And she was saying how they never did it. How it was once we got free, there was supposed to be this whole thing of, okay, now that y'all free, this is what y'all will get, this is what y'all will have. Some people got it, and then it was taken back because President Lincoln was assassinated, and Vice President President I think it was Andrew. He wasn't going for it either. He wasn't standing on the fact of like, okay, well, this is what we gonna honor. And so then things were reversed, So the lady's book is about how it was a lie and it was never true, never done, never implemented, never stood on. They didn't stand on that business, and they're still not to this day. And it's trying to be wiped out even more, even to this day. Of That's the reason trying to erase Black history, because if I can erase it, if I can get them to not celebrate it, then I can forget the fact that we actually owe them.
You know, I say this in regards to single women, but I think about us as Black people. We speak from a victim mentality about a lot of stuff. Right? So, what I mean by that is, do you actually think you and I
Mm-hmm.
were the superior or dominant race,
Yeah.
would you give another race shit for them to build and do whatever? Maybe we would, because we've been here. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And we've seen this, but from their perspective, why would I give you something to overthrow me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
That's
that's
a
just
good. That's a
that's
good
war
perspective.
though.
That's a
That's
good
war.
perspective. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a
That's
great perspective. Yeah.
that's that's war. We are prisoners of war. Why would I give this prisoner of something, and I have held him captive all these years? I have raped, tortured,
Mm-hmm.
sodomized. I've done all this shit to him and
Mm-hmm.
his whole entire clan.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I give him anything that's sufficient for him to overthrow me, take me out?
Mm. That's a great point, OG. I never thought about it like that. I never thought about it like that. That is a man. It's like, why would you? If you've been in power so long, why would you? And that's even more sad. Like, yeah, you okay? Why would I let you catch up to me? Yeah, I've done laps over you. Why would I? I've been walking over you. Why would I stop?
Why would I stop? Why would I do it? That's like if I'm winning, why would I stop to shake your hand? I'm
Mm,
running the score up. That's what I do, man. I do that, man, all the time. I'm trying to hit 100. I
yeah,
don't care if there's no points on the board. I'm fucking shoot for 100 points.
right. Deep throws every time. Pause. Yeah. Yeah, man. And that's wow, man. I just now thought about it from their perspective. And that's even more sad because dang, it's like, will we ever get anything? And right now, and that's going back to the motivation men as well. That's why we gotta so bad protect ourselves, because they don't. That's why they don't care, because they've been winning so long. Why would they stop?
Well, see, that's
Like,
the thing, though. We've had opportunities to rise up.
mm-hmm,
We have rose up. We have, you know what I'm saying? But they don't talk about it because they erase history, like they're trying to do now with DI and other forms of what's that the thing with the started with a C down in Florida. I forgot the name of it, but anyway, it was about history. It was trying to change history and not talking about the Black experience here. It was trying to talk about how we are just contractors, subcontractors that came over here.
what? What? Yep. This is what they do every time. Like we
Yeah,
rise up. And that's definitely the history they don't talk about. When we do rise up, when we do come together, they find a way to the city got bombed. Oh, it was a wildfire that spread. We
but
don't know what happened.
that's the issue though. We got to stop putting it on them because when we put it on them, we turn them into the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it sounds like. Essentially, it sounds like, oh man, I was gonna do this, but the boogeyman came. When
But I mean,
actuality, it's us that turn on each other. You know what I'm
but
saying?
I'm talking like Black Wall Street. It was another a city in I believe it was Oklahoma. I'm talking about
Yeah,
like these.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. I get that. I get that. But what I'm saying, even with those points where they destroyed the city, we should have continued to rebel like we
Mm,
did. Rebel. It should have always been up. You look at Palestine and Gaza. Them people always rebel.
mm-hmm.
Always. That's how you got Hamas. No, that's my land. I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get what's mine, which is a rightful spot. Y'all
Yeah,
took my shit, put these people here. You saying I don't have this place no more. Now this motherfucker talking about he gonna come over here and build a fucking hotel. We about to be at war.
yeah. Good point, man. I mean, and this so I do agree with you, but I see why it didn't happen because that's what they want to do is when let's say you was in that Black Wall Street lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You live that, you seen it thriving. You was in that city of Oklahoma. You know, your family's here now. You know what I'm saying? People literally die. You know what I'm saying? Like when people lose their life and now you have all the leaders that were strong, they literally taking the heads out. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just hard to do that. Like
But I see
we I
that.
do agree with you, but
I
I'm
see
just
that.
saying that's the reason why.
If you look at history, that's what has been the problem as well. We
Yeah.
put so much energy in one person or
Mm,
two people, certain people being leaders. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Instead of we fighting as a collective. We need to be a collective. We do. We have to keep fighting. Sometimes we get tired of fighting these idiots, but yeah, it don't matter if we stop fighting them. That's the issue. That's what they want. You
I
know what I
see what you're
mean?
saying. I
That's what
agree.
they want. We got to stand on what was essentially people say today business. We don't stand on business. You know what I mean? Even if, like let's look at what Snoop Dogg and
Nelly.
Nelly did. Right? Nelly said they never invited me nowhere to do country grammar. Got to go do it. E-I-E-O. Uh-oh. What's happening now? You know what I mean? Like, and Snoop, he has the audacity to get on TV and go, I'm still a black man. Then he do a commercial with Tom Brady. Tell us something. My skin is who I am. It's what you in. My skin. And them be the niggas who you shoot first. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're already sold yourself away from the cause. The cause
Yeah.
is us being together. Anytime you identify yourself outside of the cause, you gotta go. The Haitians did it in 1804. You know what I'm saying? Before they rebelled against the French, that's what they did. They got rid of all the coons. They took them out. You know what I mean? Because the coons are the direct influence to them being able to know what's going on in the houses. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to start thinking from a military mindset. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And the more we don't, the more they're able to do the things they're doing now. Like
Mm-hmm.
us, they look at us as roaches.
Yep.
We're
Literally.
the roaches that they cannot get rid of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much they try. Like, think about what they really essentially doing. You doing a mass deportation. You talking about the problem is Mexicans and all these people coming from insane asylums. You're making an excuse so you can put everybody out the way. Because there wasn't no fucking Mexicans here in 1800 whatever. It was niggas. You're
Mm-hmm.
moving everybody so you can go, oh, nigger, nigger. That's what they doing, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
100%.
you cannot be stupid to not know what's happening in front of you. They moving everybody out the way so they can target specifically on us.
Yeah,
So who's going to do those jobs once all the agriculture people are gone? Which is what Mexicans they do that. Who's going to do those jobs once the Marias and Rosas are gone and they used to do housekeeping,
yep,
cleaning? Niggers. You know
yep,
what I mean? That's
yep.
who they essentially trying to figure out a way to get rid of. You know what I mean? Everybody else got somewhere to go. We the only ones that don't have nowhere to go.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
in order to make America great, we need to take it back to slavery. That's essentially what he's saying.
Agreed. Yes. Yes, let's do it when they were serving us, because now we got all these other people doing these jobs. And you're right, we just was at a hotel in Columbus. Everybody that was cleaning the house was see, like they was on that. You know what I'm saying? But that's
And that's their
everybody.
thing. That's
That's
their
their
thing.
thing. Yeah, everybody got their thing. Like, and back in the day, it was done. It was still done in our face, in their face, but it wasn't as open as it is now. Like straight up, I'm trying to get rid of DEI, trying to get rid of your blacks. I'm trying to get rid of Black History Month. Like it's no mask anymore.
The crazy thing about it is they use in terms like DEI because we're smart. We're too smart for them. We in places where they believe we shouldn't even be at. We
Mhm.
should not be in government.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We should not be able to sit near a president or become a president.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, these motherfucking females about to be president. Oh, we need to get rid of all these niggas.
Yeah, for real. Like y'all going too far. And that was the problem with that was the reason why Kamala didn't get in. Because all right, we gave you a black guy. Like, okay, but a black woman, whoa, buddy. Whoa.
Y'all doing too much.
Yeah.
Y'all doing too much. You know what I mean? So,
And it's
you think about all that stuff, bro.
mm-hmm. And it's crazy, like the fact that like that those were the last two, you know, the fact that Trump even got this far to be in the presidency, like it's a game, man. America is a game, literally.
It's
Like,
not crazy. It's not crazy because you look at 98% of the people that are voting for him are him. It's people that's like him. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be rich and old to be like him. You could be ignorant and young and Caucasian to be like him. I don't know what's up with these black people that's co-opting these ideas. They just uh, up with the tomfoolery. But 10 out of 10, if you are white, you're going to go with white. That's what it is.
yep,
You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be funny, but our race, we give so much to every other race. Even Kamala was talking about how I'm here for everybody. The difference between her and Kamala, him and Kamala, he made it abundantly clear. I'm making America great again. And that means I'm making America look white again.
yeah,
Look at his cabinet. He's stripping every nigga out of there, every Mexican, everybody. If you ain't white, it ain't right. It's what it is, man.
yeah,
And the more people try to, we need to fight this, we need to take it to Congress. I saw Maxine Waters' old ass standing up there talking about some fight, fight, fight. I said, there's no reason why somebody's old ass grandma that has been through the civil rights, been through every goddamn rights she can do. She up there about to have a fucking heart attack. You know what I mean? And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Part of this shit is these same old ass black people and these old ass white people that's called Democrats. They do not want to relinquish power and give it to younger people because they know it's a different ball game. I'm not even Democratic. I'm not Republican. You know what I mean? I voted for Kamala because I would have loved to see a different perspective on how a woman conducts and governs the government.
Yeah.
something that's needed. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You need a different perspective.
Yeah. And that's what America didn't want. We're not going for a different perspective. We want more of the same. Actually, let's increase with the same. Let's make America white again. Oh, great, pal. That's what I wanted. I'm tired of all these blacks getting money over here. Tyrone's working right next to me. What we're gonna do about this guy? We need to get him out of here. Oh, Keisha's a manager now. Oh my God. Why is that? Well, we have rules where we have to have a certain amount of them. Why can we get rid of these rules? How can we get? Oh, it's February. Oh, I'm tired of the office being decorated with.
Yeah, think about what you're saying though. There's a certain amount of people, but that didn't just correlate with black people. That correlate with veterans. That correlate with disabilities. You know what I'm saying? People with disabilities. That even correlated with poor white trash. But because we black, that's the first thing you go to. They talking about the fucking female that was in the plane. I mean, in the helicopter. She was not qualified because she was a female. Their ideology of what is a superhero is white. You know what I mean? It's like you remember growing up, right? And you went to church,
Mm-hmm.
and your image of God was what? White,
White.
white. Because what you see every time you go to that church, you'll see a white Jesus on the cross. This ain't what they seeing. They see in a multicultural world, and they don't fit in it right now. So
Mm-hmm.
they are at fear. Fear is a hell of a fucking thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When you scared, when you telling your kids that, you know, uh, 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 LeBron James should just shut up and dribble. When LeBron James is one of the highest ranking African Americans in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's telling you this nigga ain't got too far.
Yep.
Where he's telling owners what to do. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna play. I'm leveraging how I play. This nigga got too much power.
Mm-hmm.
We got to take this shit. And I think that's the same thing with R. Kelly. I think that's the same thing with motherfucking Puff Daddy. All these guys, what they going through. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
diminishing anything they've done, but when you start challenging Massa,
Yeah.
Massa got a way of challenging back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I
Crack that
mean?
whip.
Crack that whip. Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston daughter. You know what I mean? And we all know what the tabloids say. We all know what has transpired in life. But when you
Mm-hmm.
start looking at how things transpire, when they start doing certain things, Bill Cosby, you know
Yep.
what I mean? You brought up fucking shit that was happening in the 60s. I
Yeah.
didn't even know what the fucking Quaalude was. The
Man, come on.
Quaalude. You
But
know what
it's
I
it's,
mean?
it's not until they try to make major moves. Like
Major moves, man. You know what I mean?
Michael Jackson bought Sony. Bill Cosby was about to buy NBC. It's once you start talking about real ownership and not being a puppet to their schemes and their entertainment. Like, oh, you're gonna take your money and invest in your community. You're gonna invest in property. You're gonna invest in having intellectual property over us.
Hold
Oh,
up now, nigga.
remember
Hold up.
now. Remember, you was drugging
Remember,
them folks.
look at Easy E. Look at
Yep.
Bob Marley. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like all these people that come up suspiciously
E-
dead.
Even rappers, like Young Dolph, like he was big on ownership. Nipsey Hussle,
And then
like
I was
all
about to
these,
say Nipsey. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
they had a level of ownership in certain cities. Like Nipsey had his own spot, had his own people employed, everything. Same with Young Dolph. He had a label and everything. He never signed a major label deal, so it was like, okay, we're gonna make it a street beef. But nah, these guys are too smart for us. These guys are not our puppets. We got to remove them. We only want people that's gonna play the game our way.
Nipsey came out talking about being an entrepreneur,
Yep.
investing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his whole album. Well, he had songs before he dropped the motivational album, but that motivational album was about grinding getting money, stacking bread, you know what I mean? Living to not amongst your means, just trying to basically come up.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get you out of here.
Yeah.
We got to
Yeah.
get you out of here. Any
Yeah.
message, you know what I mean? You can go from Malcolm X to Martin Luther King, Stokely Carmichael, you know what I mean? Fred Hampton, and
Yes.
all these people, you know what I mean? They 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 in a position where they can backfire us. And what
100%.
they do to us, that makes us go, man, that's some bullshit, man.
Yeah.
You know what? But you know what? Let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Instead of us coming together even more, you know what I mean? And it's popular like Kendrick right now. And
Mm-hmm.
it's popular to dislike Drake right now. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And a lot of things that Kendrick said is true about Drake. He
Yeah.
came to the States and he got certain people to make him be even more cooler because Aubrey was not cool. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
And look at everything that's transpiring now. You got Kanye trying to find a reason to be relevant because he got an album coming out. So he's saying a bunch of outlandish shit, talking about Nazis and all this stuff. Like, bro, he's a distractor. And you know how much I used to love Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye is on the weirdo train, and
Yeah. Big time.
it's I don't know what Kool Aid he drinking, but it ain't great. You know what I mean? And
No, it's not.
that's my favorite flavor. But he ain't drinking it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's like that, man. And they do that to silence to keep our voices quiet. Like, and that's the way to crack the whip modern day is they take your life.
Yeah,
Like,
they take you out. Tupac, prime example.
mm-hmm.
Tupac,
Mm-hmm.
and they orchestrated the whole thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but
Mm-hmm.
let's talk some distractions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's talk some distractions. You know what I mean? We can talk that talk all day. And
All
you know
day
what?
long.
I'm gonna say this, and it needs to be said because it's Black History Month. If you not have looked at any Tariq Nasheed's Hidden Colors DVDs, you need to obtain them. It's 1 through 5 Hidden Colors. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
if you got my email, I'm gonna get my email out so I can send it. I can send it to you for free. You know what I mean? Anybody likes stuff on the low for free, but I can send it to you. You know what I mean? Because that is vital information you should check into, tap into. If you do not know your Black history, you need to tap into that so you know. And he also came out with one called Buck Breaking. And
Mm.
this is about the way they systematically tore apart the Black male physically, emotionally, mentally. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And the author of that is Tariq Nasheed. And it has people like Umar Johnson on there. Look, every time I talk pro black, you got something to say. I'm sorry, bro. Ali. I'm starting to think he got a little racism.
Now I think he's speaking out like, yeah, talk that. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so, because you know,
I
because
hope
he
so.
he don't be rocking with me sometimes. But
He said you got a white dog.
I think I do. I think I do. I don't want him to be white, but I just
Hey,
think he.
yeah, you named him Ali. That's kind of on you, man.
I didn't name him that. My son named him that. You know what I mean?
Hey, whatever, it's Ali, man.
Yeah. I would have named him Jerome.
Yeah, you should have.
Instead of named that Tyrone and Jerome.
Hey, did you finish your point?
Yeah, let's go into some sports, bro.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. And the way I want to go into it, we got a Black Super Bowl this year, and what I mean by that is we had Southern University open the pre-show. We had John Baptiste perform the national anthem, Black
Not a
artist.
fan. Not a fan.
He's Black though.
I get it, but I'm not a
This
fan.
is what I'm focusing on is Blackness. I ain't say I like these people. This is just Black. Lettucey gave us the performance. She sung as well. Taj Williams
That's my
becomes
boo.
the first Black woman to design a Super Bowl logo. Autumn Lockwood becomes the first black woman coach to win a Super Bowl. She was one of the coaches for the Eagles. You know, y'all seen Serena Kendrick. So we had a lot of black culture coming through. It was in New Orleans, you know, so I do love all those aspects as well. Now, we do know also that sports is a distraction. It's a circus, it's a business, it's entertainment. It's to keep us mind numb, keep our minds numb so that we're not focused on what really matters. That's the truth here. But I do enjoy sports. It is good entertainment. The Eagles won. Jalen Hurts, a black quarterback. That was good to see. Shout out to Philly. They Big Tone said they're currently doing their parade right now.
Right now, the parade popping off, and I got a lot of people there, and they are going crazy. I wasn't there for the first one, and I'm not there for the second.
Yeah,
and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, they won their only 2 Super Bowls within the last 2 years. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see.
And they tearing the club up.
Yeah, yeah, they're going crazy, going hard in the paint. I personally did like the Super Bowl performance, halftime performance. This whole beef with Drake thing. Here's my take on it. If allegedly he actually is messing with minors, the fact that Kendrick is exposing it on such a stage, genius. Like, as he should, which I do believe that's happening. I believe a lot of celebrities are dibbling, dabbling in the minor world, and it's not talked about.
You have to though. You have
exactly, and that's what
I'm not saying it because that's my thing, but if you are a celebrity, you want to control somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the easiest to be controlled? The youth. So you pull them up. Hey, look, come to this party. Take this, drink that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Take a sip of this, drink that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
100%.
You have to.
100%.
You ain't about to get a stand-up chick that's. It's a lot that come with that.
Yeah, that's it's so sad too. And a lot of the celebrities that you have a high respect for are also still doing it. You know, I saw a few videos about their code name is pizza. Like they say they're having a pizza party. That means it's children there.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either. There's a lot of stuff that's information out there. But yeah, man, and if you ain't know, this mask off, this is what we do. We are uncandid, we are candid, and we are unapologetic with talking that talk. You feel me? Talking about what's real and what's true to us and what we believe to be true. That's why we built this brand, Mask Off.
And while you at it, you like what we talking about, you are welcome to hit that button, like and subscribe.
Yep.
We here Fridays, 11, 12. We here.
We in the mix. And also share it. If you found this conversation insightful, share that boy. You know what I'm saying? Do what we do, man. Real quick, also Luka Doncic was traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. Yeah, he liked that. So what was your thing on Luka? You ain't feeling Luka?
I didn't like how they constantly kept trying to make him into a great white hype. You know what I mean? A great white hope.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I just feel like at the end of the day, Luka was lazy. He don't really play team ball.
Mm-hmm.
He throws the ball up in the air, and it works for some people. You know what I mean? I just really feel like as a player, he's not gonna get a championship unless he changes some things that he does. And plus, he's young, and I think they put him in a great position. For one, being as though LeBron is on the way out, and for two, they put him in a good position because LeBron can show him great exercise practices.
Yeah, take care of your body, eating habits,
eating habits, and all that stuff. To stay for the long haul.
100%.
Do I want him to do that? No, but anyway, that's why he's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it was a great trade. It was unexpected for sure. I did not expect that. This is one of the biggest trades ever as far as superstar power goes. I definitely didn't see Anthony Davis leaving. I felt like they were going to try to build around that duo. But the fact that it's a new regime, I used to be a big Lakers fan. I used to be a big LeBron fan. But the more I realize what is really going on with him off the court, when it comes to a lot of this underworld stuff, I've not been so much of a fan.
LeBron,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
man, I can't believe everything I hear. You know
I
what I
know.
mean?
I mean,
Well, the way I'm looking at it is this man's rather been impeccable, and ain't nobody impeccable for real. But
that's true. But when you it's mask off, when you give your allegiance to certain things,
we
you
talking
know,
about Diddy?
nah. Like I don't
What
know
did he do for Mark?
how far he goes, but it's just certain symbols, certain imagery that he portrays to give honor to certain deities or whatever the case is, man.
I'm not getting into all that because I don't know. All I know is this brother. You know, he has had a remarkable record. He
Yeah,
shows a doting father. You know
yeah,
what I mean, and upstanding husband to his wife. You know what I mean, and I can't take that image out of my brain because it hasn't been tarnished. You know what I mean,
100%. Yeah,
and unless I'm seeing something different, I'm sticking with that. What I know.
and I
And
do agree with that. I do. His career has been incredible. His longevity, the fact that he's in year 22, still playing at the high at a very high level, top five in the league, however you want to cut it. I do love that. And I love as a basketball fan, if I take out my emotions with it, I do love it as a basketball fan. I love the fact that they gave LeBron somebody that he can now play off the ball more. He can actually play off the ball more. He can actually extend his career a little bit too, because you're gonna get he's gonna be a great influence to Luca as far as his body goes, as far as his training aspects go, and just knowledge period of the court. So I feel like they could honestly probably win a championship this year.
stop, stop.
You heard it here first, man. At
No,
least go to the finals.
we ain't hearing none of that shit. I'm gonna tell you this. The flip side to that is go
Hey man,
Dallas,
they got
go
to they
Dallas
got to.
Mavericks.
I do like it for the Dallas Mavericks as well. You got AD, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, Derek Lively. They got a solid team now.
PJ
Yep, PJ Washington. They got a solid team, man. Kyrie.
Gafford.
Yep. Okay, we good. Thank you.
Did you see
They
them
got a
two together?
yeah. I love it for the Mavs for sure, because they got so many bigs over there, and now you give Kyrie a big man to pick and roll with. That's gonna be good, man. As long as AD can stay healthy, they're gonna be a problem in the postseason as well. Um, and we got switching gears, we got the Pistons, man. The Pistons looking good, man.
This is looking sexy,
Yeah.
baby.
We coming into the All-Star break. I think All-Star break is this weekend approaching. And not this weekend. Is it this weekend or is it next weekend?
I think it's this weekend.
I think it is this weekend. It actually is. It is this weekend. They usually do Valentine's weekend. So yeah, All-Star break is here. And we got Cade Cunningham. He's an all-star. Shout out to the Detroit Pistons, man. We look good. I thought we was gonna take a little dive after losing Jaden Ivey, but we didn't. We stayed winning. We kept winning. We've been winning, and so it's really great to see that even with losing one of our key players, we're still trucking forward. We're currently at the 6th seed, so if the season ended right now, we would directly be in the playoffs. We wouldn't have to play in the play-in tournament. Seeds 10, 9, 8, and 7 will have to play in the play-in tournament. So as long as we can stay here, then we're gonna be good.
I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like Dennis Schroeder. We should
Nah,
never got him. He's a bum. Always been a bum. And he's ugly, and that's a personal that's a personal thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All these handsome brothers out there, then his ugly ass, he's fucking up the rep when they go hang up. You know what I mean? Like, who that? Who is that? Oh, that's Cynthia. Who is that? Dennis, get your ass in the back, Dennis.
Right.
Like, I just hit it. I just hit it.
I
I
mean,
don't even know how he talk. I know he's from Germany, right?
somewhere, yeah, somewhere
Yeah,
like
like
that.
I just hit it. I just hit it. Hey,
Um,
ladies, let me.
yeah, I like it as far as like he's a role player. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna play defense, and he's one of those gritty role players. I feel like it wasn't a bad addition.
Did he get a ring with LA that year?
No, he wasn't in LA then.
I felt like he got a ring. I know Rondo got a ring. Was he there?
I think he came the year after they won. I feel like.
I feel like either before or after that ring,
Hmm.
or maybe
Um,
they traded him.
yeah. Also, he Malik Beasley is the um he's the leader for
3 pointers.
yes, NBA Detroit Pistons franchise history 3-point leader, man, which is great to see.
Yeah, he reminded me of myself a lot. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I dig it.
Yeah,
Yes,
he don't have no Shooter don't have a championship. No.
he don't. Okay, all right,
No. Yeah,
all right.
when he came to the Lakers, yeah, it was literally oh no, he got traded that year. Cuz he played 2020. That's when oh no. They won a championship. Yeah, it was the year after, like I said, because the Lakers won the championship in 2020. He came that next season, 2020.
Yeah, and I remember him fucking up a lot.
Yeah. So shout out to the Pistons, man. I want to get out to make a game before the season ends. I'm gonna make that happen.
We got
Um,
to do that, man. Hopefully,
definitely.
it's a game with the Pistons and the
And the
Dallas Mavericks.
Mavs,
Yeah,
that'd be dope. It is a
please.
few teams I want to see play myself. Like I do want to see LeBron play before he retires. Um,
I
I
do
would
want to
like
see that. I've never seen that. I want to
me
see
neither.
that.
I never seen him play. So yeah, that'd be sweet to see in person. That would be sweet to see. Especially with Luca. I don't know if they play the Pistons again. I want to say they don't anymore, or at least coming to Detroit. But before he retires, that is one of my goals is to watch LeBron play live. Uh, yeah, man. So this has been another episode of Mask Off. You got something else to say, OG? Yep.
Yeah, before we get up out of here, I just want to present this. I want to share this screen right quick. Um, this right here. I know I was talking about hidden colors, so if you are interested in it, can you pull it up?
Oh, that's an interesting comment. What's real is we are all Aboriginal Indians. We are not from Africa. Now
Okay,
I
that's
heard
cool.
that before.
That's cool. That's
I
cool.
heard that before.
You know, the
Uh,
Indians actually what made Indians came from the Asian way. You know what I'm saying? They came from the Pacific way. You know what I
mhm.
mean? And can you pull this what's the name up?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So if you watch these right here, Hidden Colors Volume 1 through 5, they will give you a lot of that history. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And even what he just JoJo or whoever JoJo is, thank you for chiming in. They will give you a little bit of context about that as well.
Okay,
This
they mentioned this, you saying?
yep, yep.
Okay.
Buck
I'm gonna have to
breaking.
get this. That's it's videos, right?
These are videos, but we'll talk afterwards. You know what I mean? But I think anybody that want to know the history need to tap into this. You can
Okay.
get all 5 of these hidden colors for $76. That's not a bad
That's
deal.
not bad. That's
But
not
I
bad.
got all of these. I got all 6, 7 of these.
That's
You know what I
DVDs,
mean?
right?
These are DVDs. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it for that. I just wanted the people to see what's out there. But you know, It's on us to know our history. It's on us to teach our history. It's
100%.
on us to tell our children who we are, what
Yep.
we are, because at the end of the day, they're going to be thinking we've got contracted to come here.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know we ain't been contracted to come here. So
Yeah.
it's on us. Each one teach one. You know what I
100%.
mean? And that's the bottom line about things, man. Because if we
That's
don't know, you are being ignorant in the game to stand for everything
mm-hmm.
and not stand for something. You know what I mean?
100%. I agree, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. My wife, Danny Love, coming through. Again, we got our show tonight. Don't forget, Bam. You already know.
At the raw.
Shout out to Let DDD Truth Out. Yeah,
Okay.
man. We got some strong people coming through. Fight the power. And shout out to JoJo also chiming in too. These are both new commenters that we've had today. So,
Hey, like and subscribe, baby.
yep. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in. This has been another episode of Mask Off, episode 177.
Who are you? Who are you?
I'm Mask Off Malachi.
And I'm Mask Off Big Tone. Thanks,
And
everybody, man.
you already know what it is, man. See y'all when we see y'all. Oh.